Okay, let's get strapped in. Okay, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Settle down. Reckless 101 has kindly provided us. He's racked his brains. He's gone through the little mental filing cabinet, and he's managed to find a joke that he knows that isn't rude. I'm not going to lie, Reckless. When I read the start, I thought this is going to be rude. And it wasn't rude, so well done. Well done. Hello. Come alive, whiteboard. What's going on? Oh dear. Well, I think this is going to be interesting. Once upon a... Right, so there's this story, right? There's this story called Cinderella, which is, I think, one by the Brothers Grimm. And it's about... there's this sort of... that's annoying. Oh, hello. Excuse me a moment. We'll see if we can sort this out. I'm just having a fiddle behind the scenes. Oh dear. The whiteboard's crashed. Well, it's not crashed, but it's behaving below par. It's behaving below par. Yeah. That's annoying. So, having a fiddle. I know. We all heard it. Yeah, we all felt it, didn't we? We all felt the possibility. Right, why did... So, I might just have to do this verbally, because, look, how am I supposed to draw Cinderella? Like this. Right. Oh, hello. Yeah, very slow. So, in the story of Cinderella, basically you've got a much beloved daughter of a husband. Mother's died. Husband marries a terrible woman who has 3? Is it 3 or 2? It depends on the size of the production. Quote, ugly sisters, unquote. I would say they were ugly of heart as much as anything. But yes. And then the father dies, so the Cinderella is basically not a favourite of the surviving stepmother, and basically just has a essentially working as a charwoman for the household. So she does all of the chores whilst the rest of the family large it up. Anyway, what happens, right, is that the prince of the local principality, I suppose, he's getting a bit itchy for wedlock. He's getting a bit itchy for wedlock, and very difficult if you're a prince to meet any women. So he decides to throw a ball. And invite all the women to the ball, so he can basically just check them out. See how they fare, and so he's judging all of these women, and the ugly sisters, they get invited, but there's this sort of a bit of a hoo-ha as to whether Cinderella can go or not, and she's sort of forbidden to go by the stepmother. But then the Cinderella, I hope this is all news to you, by the way. Cinderella gets some wishes off of a passing fairy, and gets to go to the ball, but with one caveat, which is that she has to go by midnight, because she's got this dress that's magic and stuff, and a coach that's magic and all this stuff, and basically all of that magic runs out at midnight. At midnight, she just goes back to being Cinderella again. So yeah, in the story, what happens is she goes there, Prince falls in love with her, they have a bit of a dance. And then, oh no, the clock is striking 12. So she sort of breaks free from the prince's embrace, says, "I must go, I love you, I must go," runs away, leaves a slipper behind, fur or glass, depending on whether you're reading it in translation or not. And, yes. And so it's very, very important as you're running wall. Now, there's this other thing. So that's part of the joke. That's part of the important part of the joke. That's explaining who Cinderella is. Lovely blend. Thank you. What's the joke? The joke is, Tianus, why did Cinderella get kicked off the football team? Because she kept running from the ball. Yes. So in this situation, we're imagining Cinderella's being a part of a football team. You see. And football being a game where you kick a football into a designated area on the other team's part of the pitch, yeah, and that's called a goal. And so in this scenario, we're called on to imagine Cinderella being on a football team, and just as she ran from the prince's ball, she also runs from the football, and therefore not a very good footballer. Not very effective football player. And so that confluence, that bringing together of those two ideas of ball in the sense of a party and ball in the sense of football, and what that would mean, what running away from either would mean, it's from that the humour arises. So, Reckless 101, have I explained this joke to your satisfaction, sir? There are obviously other jokes about Cinderella that are not that fall without the remit of this particular item. I'm on tenterhooks. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good. Wonderful. In which case, we are going to return to the game.